Raph and I will make the Twin Towers out of a stacked cake. And we'll make an airplane. And we'll recreate 9/11.
So...
Ah, man, you might as well brought up the PTSD take. It'll really get... based? Like, bro. I mean, do we need to see any more? We don't. We don't. I mean, this is why Frogan is cooked in the first place. That's it. Like... back and better than ever, baby. And you saw title and thumbnail. Talking about... Frogan! Based? You already know how that gets down. Every time. But first, the backstory. If you have seen everything culminated, and even yesterday, on that little backstory tip, a bunch of these heads within the Denims Casey Tron Frogan lawsuit, being those three women primarily. Oh my god, the misogynist lawsuit. Yeah, they all eventually had to get served up papers. Casey Tron obviously already got her papers because she was trying to sympathy farm on the factor of how her dad was the one who got the papers and not her. And like I said, trying to sympathy farm off of that. Apparently her dad was crying. She was saying it's really traumatic to see your dad cry. And I'm like, yeah, it is. And we can feel sympathy on that factor. But we have to ask Casey Tron why those papers were handed to him. Because they were supposed to be handed to her. But sidebarring that, we obviously know, Denims, she definitely been served because, oh boy, she's ratting on the H3 snark mods, isn't she? She is. And now, Frogan! Getting into where we're here now. Apparently her getting served, there was quite the mixy stuff happening when she was potentially getting served. Not even potentially, definitely getting served. But yeah, there was some mixy Jones going on, so of course we gotta go ahead and check that out. Because if you watch me in the boss page, Mama Church, check us out down in the description. The man with the clips, 15 Minutes of Shame, posted a video on it, and you already know. 15 Minutes of Shame usually cover Johnny, you know, the nuisance IRL streamers, all the type of bulls. But if you're gonna be covering anything going on with the whole, you know what I'm saying, H3 versus Hassan John, and anything detracting from that, I'm there, baby, and it's gonna get real sloppy. So let's not waste no more time. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every time in those intros, doesn't he? He does. Let's get right into it. You already know, like I said, you see him there. The man with the clips. Always watching him on me in the boss page. Now here too, baby. Shout out Sure to Love with 15 Minutes of Shame. You already know, man. Been watching 15 Minutes of Shame. Gotta Sure to Love, yo. He keep it concise. Clips is there. Keeping it peace. We got Hassan Orbiter Frogan. Just got served by Ethan Klein. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video, down in the description. First link, Sure to Love with 15 Minutes of Shame. Like I said, we hopping into this boy. Let's do it. You already know. Doesn't it just get more and more mixy for the Orbiters?
Welcome to 15 Minutes of Shame. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the H3 lawsuit, specifically at the service of the defendants. And most of the defendants have been served in a very normal fashion, except Frogan. She has been served.
Frogan!
But there are some...
I'm telling you, brother, way more Vegas it says is so hilarious.
Really weird circumstances here. Also, we'll talk about the H3 snark moderator, who is extremely arrogant and doesn't think
Gato.
he will be identified at
100% Gato.
at all. So first, let's talk about...
But nah, then it can't be Gato, because Gato, I ain't gonna lie, since Ethan's story, Ethan might have know who that nigga is.
About the service. So in the case of Denims, it was extremely simple. She got served in person, and her attorneys are even working in conjunction with the client attorneys to identify the moderators of the H3 snark Reddit.
Ooh, ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Yo, I just seen another head. Hold on, let me read the comment bar for it's right here. Shout out, it's Ame764. I ain't gonna lie. Sure to love everybody in the audience. I always do, baby. But let me read this comment bar for bar since her name is on the screen. It says, "Nah, I have to concede. Denim's real name is actually kind of heat. Sounds like a name I'd cook up for a badass female knight commander character or something." Because obviously, as we see here, Denim's name is Alexandra Marwa Saber. I was bringing up during the other vid, literally yesterday. Gonna go check that video. I'm gonna put it at the end of this because yeah, it literally correlates with this. Duh. But like, yo, I was saying in that Joan, like, yo, there's a character from an anime. It's called Fate Stay Night, or you know, the Fate series, named Saber. You know what I'm saying? What did I mean? You know what I'm saying? Female characters in it, John, bro. And I'm like, son, bro, fuck calling yourself Denims. You want to call yourself after some trousers? Bro, crazy. I'm calling myself fucking Saber. Your name is Alexandria Saber. If we take out the middle name, that's fucking awesome. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, that name is sick as fuck. Of course, it being Denim's the one who has it. Ah, not so sick. really cracks it immediately. But I'm like, dude, fuck calling me Pants, man. Dude, I'm about to be called Saber.
Now, Casey Tron, it was a little bit different because it was a substituted service and they actually served her father. So her father was on the property. He accepted the paperwork.
Ding, 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 ding.
No big deal. Pretty simple stuff. Now, where it gets a little complicated is the case of Frogan.
Frogan!
All right, so this process server went there 4 times. This is what he had to say. The
4 times? Oh, no, it really got mixy.
first time, it was at 2:30 in the morning, and that was on July 1st. And he says, this is a 5-story business
Okay, they're reading here, okay.
style apartment building that is secured by a locked door and intercom. Our subject name is not listed on the intercom list. No one was seen on the inside. I could not gain access. I decided to wait outside the front of the building until I was able to gain access by someone letting me in while they were leaving or arriving. At 3:15 a.m., I was able to gain access by following a resident or a guest after they were leaving the building. I located where the unit number 403 is. I can stand down the hallway and be able to stay out of sight, and you would be able to watch the unit without being too inconspicuous.
Yo, we playing fucking Splinter Cell in the goddamn apartment building hallways. Like, yo, Frogan about to pop out. Now she about to get these papers. Like, bro, ain't no way, bro. You got spam sneak.
At 4:30 a.m., at this time, nobody left or entered the unit. I stepped away and left the location without being noticed. No activity, left at 4:30 a.m. I don't know why, but this just sounds funny to me to imagine.
That's what I'm saying. It's like niggas are playing Splinter Cell.
That there was this guy waiting for almost 2 hours in Frogan's hallway, just listening to the crunching of the Cheetos, and he just had to wait there. That is hilarious.
Not the Big Mac bags.
But he came back the next.
Nami, chill. Are we bullying? Yeah, we probably are. Ah, someone was a hypocrite on that, John. Texon got banned for bullying you. You never got banned for bullying Miss Stardust. Yeah, you finna take that on the chin.
Day. All right, so the very next day at 2:30 in the morning, 2nd of July, 2025. Upon arrival, I was not able to get access. The door to the property was locked. I waited outside the front of the building and waited for someone to enter or exit so I can gain access. At 3:05 a.m., I was able to gain access by entering in as a resident or guest was leaving the building. I approached the elevator and I took it up to the 4th floor, located at unit number 403, and then stepped away and stepped back and walked down the hall so I would not look as if I was waiting for someone from that unit. I
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Again, gotta seem inconspicuous.
maintained my position down the hall from 3:15 a.m. until 6:30 in the morning.
God damn, that nigga sat there for 3 hours? Bro, oh my god, I would be pissed, bro. You don't even understand.
During this time, there were no changes. No one was seen entering or exiting the unit. The door remained closed. I quietly walked up to the door and listened closely to any movement. I did not hear any movement. Now, you might be asking
Oh nah, Frogan hiding out somewhere.
yourself, why this process server insisting on going in the middle of the night? And that is a very good question. I'm not familiar.
Yeah, no, that actually is a good question. Cause word, I'm like, yo, imagine having to do this shit at 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 6 in the morning. Dude, I would be so fucking mad. I don't even want to get up in the morning on a regular. Imagine you gotta go serve Frogan freaking lawsuit papers at 3 in the morning. Bro, I would be pissed. I'd be on fire.
Familiar
Bro.
with Frogan's schedule. I don't watch her content. The only clip I've ever seen of her is the 9/11 clip, which is some really vile shit, to be honest.
Been saying this shit with Hassan.
Raph and I will make the Twin Towers out of a stacked cake. And we'll make an airplane. And we'll recreate 9/11.
Ah, man, you might as well brought up the PTSD take. It'll really get based. Like, bro. I mean, do we need to see any more? We don't. We don't. I mean, this is why Frogan is cooked in the first place. That's it. Like,
I don't know if she streams at night or she streams during the day, what her routine is like, but this process server was dead set on going in the middle of the night, and he went a 3rd time. This was on July 5th, 2025 at 2 a.m. Upon arrival, I was not able
oh, it's up there. Okay, I was about to say, yeah.
to gain access. The doors to the property were locked. I maintained my position
So, yeah, this that 3rd day. Well, it did take 4 days, but Jesus.
outside of that main entrance, sitting on a large planter. At 3:07, I was able to gain access. A resident was exiting the building. I proceeded to the elevator, where I took the elevator up to the 4th floor. I continued until I got to unit 403. No movement was heard. I positioned myself down the hallway. I had a clear view of the front door, but I was far enough where I left would not be seen from anybody looking through the peephole. This is very poorly written, by the way, so sometimes I'm trying to paraphrase to help this guy, but yeah. Anyways, from 2
Yeah, it's like literally a step by step of like literally every exact movement he made. I'm just like, holy shit.
15 a.m. until 8 a.m. During this time,
Bro, I'm not sitting there for 6 whole fucking hours. Like, how much is this guy getting paid, man?
there were no changes. No one was seen entering or exiting the unit. No one was seen in the hallway. I made an attempt where I walked up to the door and I knocked on the door and I placed the document on the ground saying delivery and stuff to wait. I waited alongside the hallway out of sight for approximately 10 minutes. No one came.
Holy shit. Like, yo, at this point, bro, like, yeah, my crash levels are absolutely max. Like, this is not an unjustifiable crash out. This crash out might be justified.
So I guess he realized this wasn't working. So he decided to...
It wasn't working for shit. I think I would have knew it wasn't working when I sat there for 3 hours, let alone sitting there for 6 hours.
So at 6:12 p.m., this time on July 14th. Upon arrival, I could not gain access. The entrance to the building...
Holy shit, I guess, brother, you're just never gaining access, huh?
was locked. I positioned myself in front of the building waiting for someone to enter or exit the property so I could gain access. At 2:12 p.m. I was able to gain access. I entered in after a resident was leaving with his dog. I proceeded to the 4th floor. I approached unit 403 and I could hear a female voice talking.
Uh-oh. Frogan!
I could not tell what was being said, but it sounded like someone was giving their point of view. I stepped...
Ooh, finally giving her opinions and conjecture, because it definitely wasn't on Nuka-san Biker.
Away and positioned myself in the hallway far enough as to not be seen by anyone within the unit looking out of the peephole. Through my time waiting, I could hear constant talking with brief moments of silence. At 6:12 p.m.
Was that the cherry axe?
I heard the doorknob of unit 403 make noise and...
You just hear that? Yo, he hear the doorknob stop shaking, bro. He's down the hallway, bro. He hauled. He said, "Nah, bro, we're not waiting here 6 more hours." Like, bro. Oh my god.
The door quickly opened. Stepping out was a darker female, possibly African American or Middle Eastern, in her 40s.
40s. What is that, like her mom or something?
5'6", 155 pounds, dark, long, curly hair with dark eyes. I asked her if she was Morgan. Why? I said, I have legal documents for you, and she said she is not Morgan. I asked her if Morgan lived there, and she said no. That she said she lived there for 6 years, and there is no Morgan at the address. I asked her if she would show her ID showing that she is not Morgan, and she refused. I told her since she won't show her ID that I will be serving her. She refused to take the documents, so I placed them in front of the door. The female saw me place them there. She said she is not Morgan. You can speak to the management.
Well, yeah, in her 40s. Well, we know Frogan is like, what, 27 or something like that, or like around there. So yeah, nah, it couldn't be her.
And then he declared under penalty of perjury that everything is true and correct. So why don't we analyze this for a second? Possibly African American or Middle Eastern. I think if you take one look at Frogan, it's pretty damn obvious that she's Middle Eastern.
Yeah, like, well, shit, that's even under question all that is. But anyway, let me not even question nobody, John. But like, I'm just going off based of appearance. Like, yeah, obviously she would give off like Middle Eastern vibes.
And then in her 40s, she's young. I don't think she looks anywhere closer.
That's what I would say. That's what threw me off, because I'm like, yeah, now we know Frogan is like in mid-20s, somewhere around there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely not 40.
Her 40s, 5'6", that's possible, 155 pounds.
Man, I just know when Pegasus covers this, oh, it's going to be hilarious.
I think I'm going to press X to doubt.
I didn't even have my eyes open, bro. I just open and see this. Oh.
On that one. Now, if we talk about the long curly hair, that is quite possible under her hijab. We don't know.
I'm about to say, yeah, we don't know.
And dark eyes. Well, her eyes are quite obviously blue. So, I don't know, man. This doesn't sound like her. It sounds like...
That's what I'm saying. It really doesn't, but at the same time,
he served the wrong person. That's just my personal opinion. It definitely could be her. Maybe his description is wrong, but that won't matter anyways for the reason I'll tell you in just a moment. But take a look at this. This process server charged
Damn! Oh my
$549 for his services. Now, when I was looking at this, I was like, man, maybe I'm in the wrong business. Maybe I should...
Jesus Christ!
Become a process server. But then I realized that he actually spent quite a few hours there just...
Every day. He went there 4 times, and every time he sat there like for 3+ hours. It's looking like, dude.
Waiting in the hallway. And yeah, that sounds like a lot of time. So I understand why he charged that much. But someone could argue that the first 3 attempts were completely pointless since they were in the...
Damn, who has to pay this shit, Ethan?
middle of the night, but I just wanted to point that out. Now, if this is the wrong person, it doesn't really matter because Frogan will get served.
That's what I'm about to say. It doesn't matter if she tries to, like, you know, like, try to avoid this shit or whatever, bro. Maybe that was her and she was lying. Like, nah, she's getting sued. Like,
whether it's in person or whether it's through a court order.
Because I'm about to say, word, they just gonna slap her with a court order. Like, the court finna be like, nah, bro, you're pulling up to this. You are getting your ass boxed.
She has publicly acknowledged a lawsuit with this fundraiser. So the whole point is that if she was saying,
not even that, well yeah, definitely this, obviously, because this is clear, like, yo, clear she's raising funds for something, which is getting sued, so duh, we know that's true. But also, like, on the pod, before she had, like, totally just stopped saying anything, which, again, I have to commend Frogan on that. Hey, smartest one out of the idiots. Anyway, sidebar, now she came on and John was saying, like, how her lawyers told her not to speak and all that type of jazz, so it's very clear to show, like, even definitely she acknowledges she's getting sued.
Well, no, I wasn't served, I didn't know about this lawsuit. That doesn't work because clearly,
yeah, that's what Casey Tron gonna try to pull.
You know about it.
Oh, well, no, we know she can't because, again, she knows she got served, but man, I don't even remember watching the content nuke.
Because you raised $35,000 for it. So it's just a formality. She's going to get served one way or the other. But I thought that was really interesting, this whole thing with the process server. Now, the other topic I wanted to talk about was that H3 snark moderator. That individual is something else. All right, so this is what the H3 moderator had to say. Apparently,
oh, this motherfucker. Yeah, he was on the list. Yeah, Roman P. Yeah.
Out of the 16 subpoenas, 9 are for me. Are Ethan's lawyers giving him good legal advice?
What makes this bad legal advice?
Let me just say this. If you have 9 sock accounts...
Yeah, like, I'm so confused on how this is like a fucking play or an own. Because, nigga, if you're in the subpoena 9 fucking times, it's like guaranteed your dumbass is gonna be one of them that they're getting the info for. So, fuck do you mean is this good legal advice? And Roman P, you should really wake up, nigga, because Denim's, you know, one of the orbiters that you niggas love to suck off. Yeah, she's ratting you dumb niggas out. What the fuck? This nigga's actually a different level of stupid as fuck.
On Reddit, and the entire purpose of that is to, like, annoy Ethan Klein or whatever, troll him. You need help. You need
to harass him. Let's keep it a buck.
Serious help in the world.
Yeah, you're telling me, bruz. Bruz, my dumb ass. You're telling me, boss, being 15 minutes of shame. Yeah, these niggas been needed this shit. Actually, go tell this shit to Gato and Gorby. They're dumbasses.
Words of Dr. Phil. You are terminally online. You need to unplug and go touch grass, or even better.
How many times do I have to say it? Every time, and I will be getting it off every time. Trilly D slops D Trilly will never be going outside. Trilly going outside, never. Trilly does not know the color of grass, never will, never seen that color palette. But some of these fools are on the levels of terminally online to where they have never even heard of the existence of grass. And Roman P, you, Gato, Gorby, H4 Producatan, Shohabu, all these motherfuckers, that would be you niggas. They would definitely be you niggas.
Go touch a bush. So let's take a look at what he had to say. Which brings me to this current lawsuit and the request to subpoena my personal identifying information from Reddit. This is part of Ethan's copyright lawsuit against Denims, where he names H3 snark moderators as co-conspirators, which was part of his plan to use the lawsuits to subpoena Reddit and obtain identifiable information. Ethan alleges in his lawsuits that the moderators of H3 snarks heavily promoted Denim's reaction.
They did. Do we have to bring up the post? You know? Hey man, if you don't want to support Ethan, go watch through these creators. It's Denims, Casey Tron, fucking Sean the Black, Mike from PA, a whole bunch of niggas on there.
Which he alleges broke his copyright.
It did. Malicious copyright infringement.
Here's the problem though. In order for the H3 snarks mods to aid and abet in Denim's copyright infringement, she first would need to have committed actual copyright infringement.
Well, I mean, she basically fucking did, or not basically. Well, in the legal Johns, yeah, they didn't fully go through. Obviously, they're like some of these heads are just getting served, like Denims. But within that, yeah, we've already looked over legal mindsets, John. Is it 100% that Ethan is going to win this malicious copyright lawsuit? No. How many times will Trilly repeat it to you niggas? What is stopping it from being a 90 to 95% chance that he does? Nothing. So, alright. Sure. She hasn't actually committed the actual copyright infringement. So when it's confirmed that she did, what then?
But that is what the case is about, and no copyright violation ruling has been made by the courts yet.
Some of these heads just got served.
Additionally, when the mods promoted Denim's stream reaction before it
Literally, fucking Frogan is trying her goddamn hardest to not get served. Like, what the fuck?
aired, they could not have possibly known whether a future copyright violation might occur. Now here I disagree, because
Wait, additionally, when the mods promoted Denim's stream before they aired it, they could not have known a future copyright violation might occur. Fuck. Wait, hold on. Not fuck 50 minutes shame, but not even on the factor of disagreeing. Who gives a shit that they could have not possibly known? Why the fuck are you niggas, one, in this fucking snark harassing Ethan, saying all this crazy shit, spreading misinformation about the nigga? Two, you're promoting these heads who, again, did do that shit, or like pretty much confirmed about to get cooked on that shit. Yeah, remember with Denims, yo, if you don't want to support this terrible video and all that, bro, make sure to follow, throw us up, throw a prime, like, bruh, what are we talking about, bruh? This is not on that factor. If they didn't want to be cooked for this, why are you supporting her ass? Why are you glazing her up? Bro, you niggas fucked yourselves. This is what I keep saying. Like, what?
if you know that Denim's stream are a copyright violation, she doesn't do much reaction, she walks away and just lets the chair react for her.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. This is not a, oh damn, they weren't privy to this information. This is a, no, you niggas blatantly ignored the information like you always fucking have. Better yet, like half of Twitch fucking has because of React Gate and shit. And guess what? It bit you niggas in the ass. Yo, what the fuck? Yeah, that shit's hilarious.
Then it's safe to assume that the next stream is going to be the same thing. So that
Yes, that's called patterns of behavior.
is not a very good point right there. Then he says, another problem, Reddit only discloses basic subscriber information in response to a subpoena, but Ethan's lawyer also demands the communications which Reddit only discloses in response to a search warrant. So even if Reddit were to give in the basic subscriber information of the H3 snark mods, that could not be enough and amount to nothing, and they would have to file further petitions with the courts for search warrants, etc. Maybe even
For search warrants? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. The only shit he needs is you niggas' names. He knows who to serve then.
file lawsuits against Reddit themselves, but that would likely involve a long legal battle against a big corporation with lots of billable hours. So why would they want to do such a thing? Ethan might present this as a big win, but it's just another nothing burger.
Yeah, I don't know about it being a fucking nothing burger, dog.
This is only a petition to ask the judge for permission to subpoena Reddit, and they are already celebrating, laughing my ass off. I think he will gloat on his show about how everyone is trembling in fear, but I am not concerned at all. I literally laughed about all of this. So
Hey man, hey, keep laughing, bro, but when shit turns to be not funny, especially for your dumbass, hey, I want you to keep laughing then too.
I disagree with him on several points. First of all, I think
I
that
disagree with the nigga on fucking everything, bro. He needs to understand that he's heavily coping and seething and that his ass is boxed, bro. Like, I think this is what niggas really, these niggas really don't understand. Bro, the main shit, we know that the lawsuit is for the malicious copyright infringement. We know that. This main shit is the grudge shit, bro. It's because of the whole false CPS shit, the fucking skulls. He's not letting up on you niggas. You niggas are fucking done. You niggas try to use a government entity to try to take away his children. You niggas are fucking boxed. You spend all fucking day sucking Hassan's dick. And now, oh, since the nigga fucking nutted, you got nothing. And now your ass is fucking boxed. Like, bro, we're going to see you later. Like,
Reddit is not going to fight too much to give up his personal information. This is a real legal court order if it's issued. So I think that Reddit will give the information, whether it's
they definitely will. Again, Reddit, big ass corpo. What do big ass corpos care about? Money. If they're putting through legal shits, that means they're gonna be burning money, regardless of how much money these corpos pulling in. No corpo wants to lose fucking money. So if they could sacrifice some dumb niggas because they decided to harass a nigga on behalf of another nigga, it's like, yeah, we can sacrifice those fucking peasants. We'll be seeing them later, my nigga. Hey, bro, that's bad acts on y'all part. The fuck? Bro, these niggas really think Reddit about to be on their side. This is
IPs, email addresses. Now, if he was using something like Proton Mail, then that might be a little bit harder to track him through the email address. But then again, I guess time will tell. But I'm pretty damn sure that Reddit will comply with a legal
They absolutely will.
court order because they don't really have a choice.
Exactly.
Anyways, that's it for the video. I know it's a new topic for me, but you guys seem to be very interested
15 minutes of shame, killing it, baby.
in this type of topic on other channels, so I wanted to cover it. Moving forward, I'm going to have the same mantra when it comes to the Johnny Somali videos, where I only bring you new and fresh information. If you appreciate
Yeah, he's not a Trilly. He's not Trilly D Slops. Trilly D Milks it.
that, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you
I don't give a fuck. I love yapping about this shit, baby. Sloppy.
guys on the next one.
Y'all already know though. For real, of course. Shout out. Like we always say on the boss, me and the boss's page. Down description once more. Trilly never chills. We chilling out here. Shout out the man with the clips. Shout out, shout out love. With 15 minutes of shame. You already know, baby. I know it's ID. We got Hassan Orbiter Frogan just got served by Ethan Klein. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video without the Trilly yap, because we know Trilly does yap everything. Down in the description, the first link, share the love with, of course, 15 minutes of shame. Jeez. Diner? Really not. Of course, final basic conjecture. Yeah. They gon' try. They gon' try. Yeah, Frogan thinks she about to not come to the doorstep and not physically be handed these papers. Court order. You're done. You're still going through this lawsuit. And then for the Roman P nigga, these fucking Hassan mods, these H3 snark mods, these fucking Twitter bulls. Bro, those niggas could keep yapping and being confident all they want, bro. Y'all niggas fucked. Y'all niggas digital footprint. Shit looking like the devil's footprint. Again, go watch Fire Force. Y'all niggas looking like my nigga Shinra, except y'all not on hero shit for nothing. You niggas are definitely villains. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Anyway, off of that, bro. Yeah, they're done. They're done. Like, so like we said, the Roman P nigga, he could try to cope all he want. Well, I'm not really too concerned and all that. You aren't? Then why the fuck are you writing all this shit? If you're not concerned, then you chilling, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, right? Keep posting all the shits on Twitter and all that different shit you're doing. I bet you won't, though. And wonder why that is. He's not concerned. Anyway, you already know, though. Like I said, shout out Share the Love with 15 minutes of shame. And I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.